Each year, Chorale selects an individual who has contributed greatly to the cultural arts of our community for our Perfect Pitch Award. We also take this moment to recognize and thank our Perfect Pitch Award winners from the past: Dolly Jacobs-Race, Lee Doherty Ross, Richard Storm, Pedro Race, Ian Webb, and Nate Jacobs. This year's recipient, Daniel Jordan, has been an integral part of our community for 25 years. His connection with the Sarasota Orchestra, the Sarasota Ballet, Sarasota Opera, the Artist Series concerts, and Chorale gives you just an idea of how interconnected he is with our arts organizations and our beautiful community.
As most of you know, Daniel has been the sitting concertmaster of the Sarasota Orchestra for more than 2 decades. And he's really sort of been the heart of the ensemble as the concertmaster, a key leadership position, and Daniel has brought great energy and great stability to our orchestra over the entire 2 decades plus that he's been here.
Dan serves as Director of Artist Programs. Dan is not only talented, he's also responsible, reliable, trustworthy, and perhaps most importantly, he's thoughtful, caring, and kind.
Hello. I was just talking to my friend, Dan Jordan. When Dan calls me, he says, "Hello, Maestro, this is your fall concertmaster." For the last 20 years, Dan has played concertmaster for the opera in the fall. In Italian, one of the things we call the concertmaster is the spalla, or the shoulder. And the concertmaster is the shoulder of the orchestra, and he's the shoulder for the conductor. And that applies especially to Dan, because Dan is not only the shoulder for the orchestra and the orchestra when they play for the opera, but for much of this community. He makes music all around Sarasota, and he is very much representative of what we all feel music should be in Sarasota. And that's something that belongs to everyone. Dan not only takes my ideas and turns them into music for the string section and the rest of the orchestra, but he also has this wonderful calm about him that we all love and feel comfortable with. So thank you, Dan. Thank you for everything you do for us. Thank you to Chorale for honoring Dan. And thank you also for being my friend and a friend to so many of us.
Hello, what an amazing honor that I get the chance to speak about Mr. Jordan. I have a huge admiration, a huge fan of his. I love the moment he walks to the center, takes the audience in, turns and sees all his players, all his team, and then lifts his arm and bang, he slams a basket in the back of the net. I used to have the vest with the bull, the Jordan on the back. Really great. Different Jordan. Dan Jordan, sorry, the violin case, Chicago, I kind of got mixed. I'm British, what can you expect? Dan is a smashing guy on every possible level. He's not just a great leader for the orchestra, he's very much an important part of all the arts in Sarasota. I don't know what he takes, what he has for breakfast, but he's so positive about everything. You know, when I come and I bring in some of these major conductors, always the one thing I say is, you've got a great leader there, and Dan will look after you. He looks after everything. If I have any questions, he's just top rate.
I've enjoyed a really wonderful collaborative partnership relationship with Dan. We've worked on music director search committees together. We helped navigate COVID, all kinds of things, put on a recent benefit concert in 5 days, if you will. Dan's been an extraordinary partner and collaborator, and we really appreciate that.
Dan has been Chorale's orchestral contractor and concertmaster for nearly every concert I've conducted in Sarasota. Dan is the consummate musician. He has incredible artistry on his instrument. He plays with passion and precision. And through his leadership, he encourages the greatest music making possible. You know, to stand in front of a very fine orchestra with a world-class concertmaster is truly a privilege. But to make music with your closest friend, that's priceless.
Dan is a mensch. A mensch is a Yiddish word used to describe a person of integrity, kindness, humility, morality, and dignity. with a sense of what is right and responsible.
Not only in the arts, but even in our neighborhood. Everyone knows him. He's such a smashing guy. Dan, you deserve this. You deserve far more. And thank you for looking after the Sarasota Ballet, looking after me and all my conductors and all my quirky music choices. You're tremendous, and you so deserve this.
When I think about Daniel Jordan and Sarasota, I think of dedicated. Dedicated to the Sarasota Orchestra, where he got his professional start, dedicated to our community, and dedicated to his instrument and his art.
As I said, Dan is my friend, and I work with him a lot. But don't think that he returns my phone calls any faster than he returns yours.
While Dan's musical attributes are without boundaries, it's the other qualities that we cherish so much. His humility, his flexibility, his cooperative spirit, all those wonderful things that are part of all he does in music, and more importantly, all he does in life. Ladies and gentlemen, here is our 2022 Perfect Pitch Award winner, Mr. Daniel Jordan.